A wild turkey night including JJ Yeley trying to fight a rookie and Hendrick driver on Hendrick driver crime, plus $1 million late model operation for sale, and why Aaron Reutzel was suddenly in the news. Let's go. It's Sunday, December 1st. I'm Justin Fiedler. This is DIRTRACKR Daily presented by Kubota Genuine Parts. Today's show is being supported by our friends at Knoxville Raceway. It's a big day as 4-day ticket packages are on sale now for the granddaddy of them all, the 64th NOS Energy Drink Knoxville Nationals presented by Casey's. Go to KnoxvilleRaceway.com to order online today or call the ticket office at 641-842-5431. You can do that beginning Monday, December 2nd. Secure your seats and make sure your plans are ready to go for 4 nights in Knoxville, Iowa, August 6th through the 9th, 2025 at the sprint car capital of the world. The best drivers, the biggest car count with big money up for grabs, including $195,000 to the winner, $15,000 just to start the championship A main, and a $100,000 bonus if the winner is using Kaiser wheels and hubs. The Knoxville Nationals has had 7 consecutive sellouts, so don't wait. Order your tickets now at KnoxvilleRaceway.com. Turkey night at Ventura closed out the USAC midget season last night, and it was not without plenty of drama. Things got started early in the USCS sprint car feature with just ugliness and nastiness all the way around. It was an all-you-could-eat buffet of right rears coming in hot. Things came to a head late when David Gasper threw a bomb at JJ Yeley that didn't clear, sending Yeley into the turn 1 and 2 wall. His car chassis was basically tacoed from the contact, and he was not happy about it. He threw his steering wheel at Gasper not once, but twice, and then told Drake York live on Flow, quote, "He's rookie of the year, but someone needs to beat the shit out of him, so if they don't stop me, I'll be the first one to effing do it," unquote. He tried to keep his promise afterwards in the pits, but a bunch of people, including track workers, kept him away from the 19-year-old Gasper. Ricky Lewis went on to the win, while Carson Macedo won the Friday feature. The 98-lap midget main event was a tad cleaner with Jacob Denny and Buddy Kofoid going at it for a lot of that one. Kofoid led 24 laps. Denny led the most with 57. But Corey Day got around Denny on lap 82 and went on to his first turkey night score. The track took rubber and Denny screwed up into turn 1, missed the bottom. That let Day sneak by, which turned out to be the winning move. Kofoid ended up second with Days and Persley in third. Denny slipped to 4th by the end. Day's charge to the win from 8th, though, also not without controversy. Right before halfway, battling towards the front, Day got into the left rear of Kyle Larson and sent him around. It was a move that the young driver is taking some heat for today, but I don't think there was any real intent in there. It looked to me like he just made a mistake. My issue with it afterwards, and with what we've seen lately also from Carson Macedo, is just the lack of acknowledgement. If you make a bad move, at the very least own up to it. I would have liked to see Day start out his interview with Christy Bemis afterwards, saying, yeah, first off, sorry to Kyle over that deal. Didn't mean to do that. I think that changes the equation a little bit here. As for the USAC Midget Championship, Persley's podium was easily enough for him to clinch his first title. Kenna McIntosh had issues, ended up 12th. He would have needed things to happen kind of the other way for there to be a real shot for him to win the title. Incredible turnaround, though, for Persley's life and his career to go from a spinal cord injury in 2021 to series champion in 2024, and now on to high limit full-time next season in the sprint car. That's incredible. Congrats to him and that Chad Boat team. Last night was the end of the year for most of these drivers. Tulsa Shootout, Chili Bowl, really the next open wheel events in the U.S. We do know that Kyle Larson is headed to Australia for the high limit races at Perth Motorplex right after Christmas. In weekend late model action, Brandon Overton took the $10,000 604 crate win at Swainsboro in the Turkey 100. Carson Ferguson led a bunch of that one, but he bowed out after halfway with mechanical issues. Overton was racing a car for Stacy Roberts. He topped Michael Brown and Will Harrington at the end. John Ruggiero Jr. won the $5,000 602 feature. Coming up this week, you've got more 604 action at Golden Isles. They've got $20,000 to win on Saturday. The big late model focus, though, this week will be on the Gateway Dirt Nationals inside the Dome in St. Louis. Racing starts there on Thursday. I did want to share a couple more Dome paint schemes as well. First, Ricky Thornton Jr. will be sporting this look on both his late model and modified. Might be tough to see in the photo, but the car has kind of a glittery pearl finish on it. He should be actually pretty easy to spot all weekend. Also, a new look and a new big sponsor for Brandon Overton, Riggs Motorsports, and the Longhorn Factory team. Napa Auto Parts coming on board with the 76 for the Dome. Sounds like could be more races as well into 2025. Clean looking design from Dylan Brady and Night Owl, and not shocked to see that team land another big time partner. We are still waiting to see what their plans will be for next season. Jumping back to some sprint car silly season stuff, the Aaron Reutzel to high limit thing sort of blew up late in the week, and I wasn't really sure why. He mentioned at the Knoxville banquet the weekend before that he would be out on the road full time again, and I didn't even think it was worth mentioning because we talked about this way back in September about this likely being the plan. Jeremy Elliott had a whole story about it after Corey Eliason's departure from Ridge was made public. Team owner Brian Ridge said back then, quote, "Unless there is some seismic change, we are going to stay with High Limit and run as many Knoxville shows as possible with Aaron," unquote. That seems about as confirmed as it gets, but it turned into a story anyway. So I guess if you weren't paying attention back then, maybe it was news to you. Reutzel, who actually did a little trolling on the DIRTRACKR Facebook page a few days ago, apparently he didn't like me posting about Kyle Larson. He should be a regular contender for wins with High Limit next season. He should get ready, though, to hear about Kyle Larson more regularly on that side. Reutzel had victories with both High Limit and the Outlaws in 2024 and 7 410 wins overall. And I guess since we're talking about the Knoxville banquet, 410 track champion Austin McCarl also mentioned the possibility of doing some more traveling next year. He didn't mention a series or schedule specifically, but said, quote, "Maybe a little bit like Aaron, I think we're going to kind of venture off to a little bit next year and kind of see what happens and spread our wings a little bit," unquote. McCarl has been a driver rumored a few times in recent years to be a candidate to join up with the Outlaws or High Limit full time, but it just hasn't come to fruition. He had 3 410 wins in 2024, including 1 each at Huset's, Knoxville, and Hamilton County. Finally today, I was going to tell you that if you had a spare $800,000 lying around, you could buy yourself a complete dirt late model operation, including truck and trailer, spare parts, wheels and tires, tools, and 2 complete rockets with Cornet power. They claimed it was $1.5 million or $2 million worth of stuff if you bought it brand new. But the listing was only up for a handful of days before everything was already sold. So you'll just have to save that $800,000 for something else. On the heels of winning the 2024 Comp Cam's Super Dirt Series Championship, Missouri driver Logan Martin has decided to hang it up, and this was his complete operation. Martin won twice with the Comp Cam Series this past season and had 15 top 10s in 18 races on his way to the title, which was his third. Still a fairly young guy. It was a bit surprising to see Martin calling it a career, but he shared to Twitter that he, quote, "decided back in the early spring this was going to be my last season. Going to focus on growing our family business. Had a great run. I'll still be around the track from time to time," unquote. The Martin family actually owns a collision repair chain in Missouri called Mr. Dent. They actually have 3 locations. It was a pretty quick turnaround from 2023 as Martin tried that year to go full-time with the World of Outlaws late model series, and then now less than 2 years later is out of the sport completely. Good luck to him and his business going forward. We'll call it good for there today. Hope you guys have a great Sunday out there. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.